So I know we've been having a general lack of Wi-Fi battles on the channel. It's just been the fact that I haven't really gotten a chance to really battle that much lately, but I get off work, you know, at a decent time today, so I'm gonna try and stream after work, just see how I feel. So there's no guarantee, but hopefully I will stream, but like I said, just gotta see how I feel after work. But anyways, hey guys, well, we got a Showdown game here against this guy. We're using an old team. It's just one thing I like to do, is just go back to some of my old favorite teams from old gens and just use them. It's just fucking fun, you know? It's just nice time to kick back and see what's going on and just enjoy myself, you know? It's one of my favorite fucking teams I've ever made, so it's like, you know, I'd like to get some usage of it once in a while. But for those of you who don't know the team, I got a bulk up Breloom with the Toxic Orb, Scarf Tar, Scarf Infernape, Expert Belt Latios, Choice Banded Scizor, and Defensive Swampert. So it's a weird kind of team, but it works it worked at the time it was made, and, you know, it's just good for my playstyle, so, meh. But anyways, opponent's team, he's got an interesting mashup of dudes, too. Like, he's got a pretty standard core with the Genesect, Rotom, and Landorus, you know, standard turning core. But then he's got Zapdos and Bisharp, which are kind of weird, but then he's also got the Pinsir. So he's got an interesting combination of dudes that will obviously present a threat to me, so, you know, that's going to kind of be a thing. But main threats, obviously, on his end, are going to be the Genesect and the Pinsir, because Mega Pinsir, when that Mega evolves, oh my god, that's, yeah, you don't want to deal with that thing very lightly. So, main thing I'm probably going to want to keep around are mainly just T-Tar and Infernape, because they deal with his two biggest threats very easily, and, you know, also, as a side note, you know, deal with Bisharp too with those two. So, mainly Infernape and Tyranitar are going to be important. Otherwise, it's just getting rid of the Rotom and Landorus, which shouldn't be too hard, just because of how my team is set up, so hopefully it's not too bad. But leads on his end, I figured whatever he leads with, Infernape should be good with. If he wants to lead with Genesect or Landorus, I should have a decent time with Infernape, so we're just going to go with that. So, I'm going to lead with Infernape. He's actually going to decide to lead with Landorus, and I'm like, okay, I have HP Ice on this thing, so I might as well go for it. But unfortunately, since HP Ice is now down to base 7 or base 60 this gen, it kind of doesn't do as much as usual, so that kind of sucks. But at the very least, he does lay up rocks, I guess hoping I would switch out, predicting the Earthquake, but, you know, doesn't work out for him, I guess, in that. I mean, he gets rocks up, but at the same time, I mean, he did play a risk there, but unfortunately, my Infernape's really weirdly EV'd, so that it's got really good mix of attack and special attack, but I don't know, whatever. Whatever case, I go into Swampert afterwards, because I figured he would want to switch out, predicting another HPS, which he did go out to Rotom, and that gives me the opportunity to set up rocks. He does burn me, but I'm not too concerned about that, because it's like, I'm not really going to be Earthquaking much stuff. Anything I'd want to Earthquake anyways, I wouldn't mind Scalding either, so, I mean, it gives me, you know, the right opportunity to do so. But after a couple Scalds, he decides to finally bring in the Zapdos. Well, not finally, but he brings in the Zapdos here. I do get the burn on it with the Scald. I didn't get a burn on Rotom, which kind of sucks, but eh. But right now, he's just kind of playing the game of randomly going for, well, not randomly, but trying to just roost stall me with the burns, so that's kind of a thing. But I just said, well, I realized what he's doing after my first Ice Beam, and then I just start going for Scalds, because it is Torrent boosted, so it should be doing a considerable chunk to him, so, you know, it's bringing him to about 70% after he roosts and gets leftovers and burns, so all in all, it's not like I'm losing too much. I mean, Swampert's not going to be that huge of a team player anymore, just because I already get rocks up, you know, it's like, and also just at the health I'm at, I didn't really have a safe quote-unquote switch into Zapdos anyway, so I kind of had to stay in and try and whittle it down a little bit. But he decided to switch out to Rotom right there. I guess he either predicted me to Earthquake knowing he keeps going for Roost, or hoping I would switch out, but he switches into another Scald because I was just sacking Swampert at that point, and I actually am able to get the burn off on him, which is huge because, well, it's not that huge because I'm just bringing Latios here and just Dracometer, which is able to kill him, but, you know, it does help in the fact that it did soften up the Rotom a little bit, you know, so that's all I really wanted. But here it brings in the Genesect. I kind of just decided to sack Latios right here. Just looking at his team, I shouldn't need it for anything. I should be able to handle everything else just fine since I whittled down Landorus enough. So I figure, okay, let's sack it, see what he wants to lock himself into, and maybe get the switch initiative on him. But he just hits me with an A-Speed, and I hit him with a Hidden Power Fire and Retaliation, but since I was at -2, not able to kill him, so he just kills me off with 2 E-Speeds. But, I just bring in Scizor there, because there's nothing else I really want to take damage. I mean, that's the thing that I really don't care about as much right now, so just go for Bullet Punch, which was really a stupid play. I should have just gone for U-turn, but I guess there was that off chance he wanted to go for something else, and I didn't really want to take it, so, you know, that's kind of why I did that. But anyways, I was locked into Bullet Punch on the Bisharp, so I had to switch out. Going to Infernape, because I figured he might just want to SD up, and I should be able to get a close combat in, but he goes for the Substitute, and I really had nothing better to switch back into, and I had no idea what he's really going to do, so I just go for a U-turn. Doesn't break his sub, unfortunately, because Bisharp actually has a good defense stat, so it kind of sucks. Bring in Scizor because I thought I could take a hit, but again, I forgot about the fucking Steel losing Dark typing. Plus, I really didn't expect knockoff. Like, that was a really weird choice of moves, but it actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. But bring in Breloom because that was really the best thing I have to really take a hit from it. Get a Drain Punch off, which I know he can't kill me with another hit, so at the very least, he will switch out into Zapdos right here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish him off with any other moves. I mean, the roost kind of seems obvious, but there's that factor of, is it really worth it when I can have Breloom for some nice death fodder later when I really need it? So, yeah. But do play the roost right and go into T-Tar, so luckily T-Tar doesn't get hit with anything, because I still need this thing to kind of deal with Pinsir. So, yeah. I'm able to take out the Zapdos with the Stone Edge, which is nice. And now he brings in Landorus, quick run of damage calc, and I figure out, okay, should be able to kill him with Stone Edge. Go for it, luckily kill him. And he decides to go into Pinsir right here. I guess he didn't read the Scarf on me, so that works out for me because I'm able to take him out the Stone Edge, because if he read the Scarf, then yeah, he wouldn't have gone into that. But since he didn't read it, he was like, okay, I'll just outspeed take him out, but not the case, so yay. But now he's going to go to Bisharp, and I'm like, okay, well, I have this Breloom Death Fodder. Let's use it. Which I use very well, because it dies. I mean, I was really hoping I was going to be able to live and just Drain Punch him to death, but unfortunately, Sucker Punch, you know, was able to kill me because Knockoff didn't have the boosted power from knocking off my item originally. So, yeah, but he's able to Sucker Punch, take out Breloom, and then just bring in Infernape, who can easily live a Sucker Punch and just kill him with close combat, and that'll be the game. Really, it was just a toss-up between if I wanted to get the game kill with Tyranitar or Infernape, and I was like, let's do Infernape. But then again, looking back, I should have made it be T-Tar, just because I've been using Infernape a lot lately, and T-Tar hasn't gotten any limelight from me, but it matters so much. But, yeah, anyways, that is the game, so GG, guy. I don't know, this team, it's weird, but there's a couple concepts on this team I wouldn't mind actually bringing in 6th gen, like Scarftar. I mean, the fact that now Steels don't have that Dark Resist, it could actually make it a bit interesting, so I don't know. A couple other things I want to play around with this team, just like, in general, just kind of the stuff and how it played, bring it into this gen, see how it does. But, yeah, anyways, that'll be it for this, so hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah, or comment, sub, and later, guys.